RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. First Mid-America Credit Union, exceeding member expectations since 1934. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance. All of your protection under one roof. Macias Insurance, professional, independent insurance agents. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Toyota, let's go places. Visit www.buyatoyota.com. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care, offering friendly service and reliable repair since 1974. Liberty Bank, committed to providing excellent customer service above all else. Family-owned Johnson's Corner at 2000 State Street in Alton is the area's best corner bar and eatery. Burco Construction provides all types of construction services, from new building projects to renovations. 618-259-24...
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's football game between the Marquette and the Kincaid South Fork Ponies. At the flag, our national anthem will be sung by Thomas Fox, and we'll follow that with a prayer by Father Bill Kessler. Please rise and remove your hats.
We'll continue with the pregame.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watch, works of gallantry streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that heart-like was still there. Oh, sing as that star-spangled banner Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Good and gracious God, Lord of all creation, we thank you for this night, the beautiful nature in which we celebrate the mystery of creation. We ask your blessing upon this gathering, that the athletes may be safe in this competition. We ask all this through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. First Mid-America Credit Union, exceeding member expectations since 1934. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance. All of your protection under one roof. Macias Insurance, professional, independent insurance agents. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Toyota, let's go places. Visit www.buyatoyota.com. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care, offering friendly service and reliable repairs since 1974. Liberty Bank, committed to providing excellent customer service above all else. Family-owned Johnson's Corner at 2000 State Street in Alton is the area's best corner bar and eatery. Burco Construction provides all types of construction services, from new building projects to renovations. 618-259-2440. Clean, shine, and protect. Auto Butler Car Wash and Express Lube, located at 1706 Homer Adams Parkway.
Welcome back to Public School Stadium, where Marquette and South Fork about to kick off here on a Saturday night here on Z1570. After Alton and CM on the air last night, tonight it's Marquette, no Illini this weekend, and several of the Riverbend teams out of town. Marquette and South Fork both 1-2 on the season. Marquette will kick off tonight to the Ponies.
Nick Holford.
And the kick by number 45, Nick Holford, is taken back at the 5-yard line, back up to the 10, 15, and 20, up to the 25, where he is brought down about the 27-yard line. That's where Kincaid will start this game. Kincaid comes in after their only victory last weekend. That was over Mount Olive. That was Marquette's win. Win last week, Bunker Hill was the victim, 55-13. John, Marquette, in all four of their games, they're 1-2. They've given up over 40 points, and so that's something the defense needs to turn around and correct here tonight.
Well, they're going to have a time of it here because of South Fork's wide-open offense.
South Fork's first play from scrimmage tonight. Now a whistle is blown.
Right tackle jumped.
So a flag is thrown. Austin Tryon is the quarterback for South Fork. And they, before the ball is snapped, lose 5 yards. So it'll be a 1st and 15. Ball on the 22-yard line for the first play from scrimmage tonight. Beautiful night here for high school football. In the shotgun, hands off to the right side is the running back, and he's knocked out of bounds after about a 2-yard gain on that play to make it still a 2nd and long situation. Marquette won the toss to start the game and opted to take the ball in the second half. Kincaid going right to left tonight. And another penalty on the play. Goes against Kincaid South Fork, so they'll go back 5 more yards. Not what you want to do right out of the gate. So a penalty before the ball was even snapped, and then a penalty on the first play. So South Fork, the Ponies, digging themselves deeper and deeper into their own territory. So they'll mark the ball off from the spot.
It's a major foul.
So they're on the 19. They're going to spot at the 19 or back. There's a little bit of confusion here as to what they're, how they're going to mark it off, John. Yeah, they're moving them back even further, right? A major foul down to the 10-yard line. No, I'm sorry, the 12. They'll stop there at the 12-yard line.
Probably a hold, Mark.
Well, they need to get to the 37 for the first down. 3 receivers, 2 to the left, 1 far to the right. Actually, 4 receivers now. 1 man in motion. And Tyron in the shotgun. His throw out to the left side was incomplete. Ball was dropped by number 23, Joel Alger. And that'll make it a 3rd and long situation. So a very deep hole here for the Ponies early on tonight. 4 receivers again. Tryon falls back to the shotgun. Gets the snap, looks to throw downfield. He's under pressure and brought down in the backfield by Marquette. And a nice tackle there for Marquette. Jackson Morrissey with the tackle.
Well, Marquette's changed their uniforms. They've got the gray numbers on there, and they're rather difficult to pick up, at least for me, Mark.
So Kincaid here with now a 3rd down situation. My mistake earlier. Now the 3rd down. Deep pass across the middle, almost intercepted, almost picked off. Ball was bounced around. Ball is dead. Bounced off a couple of Marquette players, a couple of Kincaid players.
Alex Cowens was there to knock it down. He almost picked it off.
He tried. He was outstretched pretty deep. So now Kincaid will kick from their end zone. They'll punt it away. Danny Holtz stands at the 40-yard line of South Fork. Kick is up. It's kind of a pooch kick. Lands at about the 31. Marquette players get away from it. It goes to about the 36-yard line. That's where Marquette will take over. So a rocky start for South Fork as they come here to Public School Stadium. They and Marquette 1-2 on the season, both in the Prairie State Conference. So Marquette will try to turn it around after a win last week, their first of the season, 48-40 over Mount Olive. This offensive line of David Drysdale, left tackle, Shanahan Snyder at left guard, Nick Holford at center, Chris Angleton at right guard, and Alex Hamburg at right tackle. The offensive line of the week by the Alt Knights Columbus Quarterback Club this week. Brandon Kaiser, the quarterback for Marquette, was offensive back of the week. Kaiser falls back to throw, looks over to the left side. He's got a man open in the corner, and the ball is caught. No, I'm sorry, it's dropped at the last second. In and out of his hands, it looked like. And intended receiver was Jordan Harris for Marquette. Looked like right off of his fingertips, he had to come back for just a bit. So that'll make it 2nd down.
He had beaten his man. He had gotten behind him, but the ball was a little bit underthrown.
Two out wide to the right for Marquette, 2 out to the left. 1 man back with Kaiser is in the shotgun. 10:36 here in the first quarter left to go. Marquette handoff to the right side. Breaks 1 tackle, gets up to the 25-yard line, and there's a flag on the play as Sobiejo gets the ball and makes the gain for Marquette. But the flag is on the play. We'll see where that one goes. And the officials confer, and we'll see what the referee makes the call here. And it's a penalty against South Fork. So another foul against South Fork as they have to deal with penalties. So they'll mark this one off as the Marquette line is ready to go. They'll give them the extra 5 yards for the first down. So Marquette first down here on a penalty after a nice carry by Soballejo. Moves it up to about the 13-yard line. 1st and 10. Here early in this one, first quarter, 10:31. This game just underway at Public School Stadium. Marquette against South Fork on Z1570. Kaiser again in the shotgun. And there's a handoff up the middle that time for Soballejo. And he's tackled right up the middle. Maybe gets 1 or 2 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd down situation. Got a 3rd and 7, it looks like, with the ball on the 6-yard line. Ball was snapped. Kaiser takes it himself up the middle this time. He's tackled. Hits the line. Maybe a yard on the play to the 9. And that will make it a 3rd down situation. Kincaid had the ball first, struggled with a few penalties, had to kick it out of their own end zone. Marquette started on the 38 of South Fork. Now they're up to the 9-yard line here on 3rd down, 3rd and 6. Kaiser takes the snap, looks to the left side. He's got one man who catches the ball over across the 5 to the 4-yard line and gets in there. Number 32, Jesse Simmons. He turned, came back, caught the ball over the 5-yard line, gets to about the 4, and that makes it a 4th down. They need 2 yards to get in there, 4th and 2. Marquette's going to take their chances here, John, and try to punch it in. Well, or at least get the first down.
Well, they should.
So Vallejo back with Kaiser. 2 receivers out to the left side. Kaiser now under center. Kaiser dives through. He's close to the end zone. He's stopped at about the 1. He does get the first down, though. So Kaiser takes it himself. The offensive line gives him some room to run. So first down Marquette, 1st and goal.
Kaiser went up and got underneath the center and just ran a quarterback sneak over his right guard. Most of the time this evening that the quarterback for Marquette, Kaiser, has been in the shotgun.
Sam Dooling handling the center duties tonight. This time a handoff to Soballejo. He was stopped, stacked up at the line of scrimmage, and brought down for no gain. So Marquette will try again here. The 2nd down situation. 2nd and goal. Ball sits on about the 1-yard line. Marquette hoping to score here, put some points on the board, and take the lead early on here in the first. Kaiser again under center. This time hands off to Soballejo, who dives, who is stopped, and again just short of the goal line. Stacked up again. That'll make it 3rd down, 3rd and goal. Soballejo's getting a lot of time early on here, John, for this game.
Well, he's a pretty good sized kid. He's 5'9", 185.
A lot of action last week in Marquette's win against Mount Olive. Kaiser under center. 3 men in the backfield for Marquette. Soballejo this time to the right side. He's got some room. Touchdown, Marquette. As he punches it in over the right side, Marquette leads 6-0.
Soballejo was just on a toss, little toss pattern around his right side. And I didn't catch the number, but the wide out to this side really sustained a major block, sustained major block.
And he took that block and took it around the right side and took it to the end zone. So we're waiting for the extra point as Kaiser holds, kick is up, and it's good.
No good.
No good, excuse me, no good, just to the right. So that one, no points for Marquette on the extra point, but they do score 6. And Marquette leads 6-0 here in the first quarter. 8:31 left to go. We'll be back with more in a moment. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
If you want your car to look stunning and keep it running, then take your car to Andy's Auto Body and Complete Car Care Center. Andy's ASE certified mechanics perform oil changes, suspension repair, air conditioning repair and service, engine diagnostics, warranty maintenance, tires, brakes, and shocks, plus state-of-the-art Hawkeye alignment. Like Andy's on Facebook. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care Center with 2 locations in Alton and Maryville is your car's home away from home.
Burco Construction provides all types of construction services, from new building projects to renovations. Directional boring is a specialty. Directional boring is a way to get utilities from one point to another without destroying existing ground or obstacles that are in between the 2 points. Directional boring goes above and beyond traditional trenching, connecting utilities and services in places where traditional trenching is impossible. In business since 1998, Burco Construction Company, 618-259-2440.
Back at Public School Stadium here at WBGZ Alton. Mark Ellenbach and John Rogers with you here today. Nick Hofer with the kick. Ball caught at the 4-yard line. Brings it back to the 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. Gets some room. He's around the left side of the 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, down to about the 36-yard line. What a return by Kincaid South Fork. As they run it back, that's number 6 for South Fork. Alex Harris takes the ball at the 4, brings it back to the Marquette 37-yard line, John. So that's something they certainly needed tonight.
Well, at least it gets them out of their own territory.
Started their first drive deep in their own territory. They start this drive in Marquette territory. 6-0 Marquette here. 8:13 to go in the first quarter. And an option as the quarterback keeps it himself, dives across the middle. And he's brought down into play by number 65, David Drysdale for Marquette. I had a number mix-up. Nick Holford wearing number 55 tonight. So we'll credit him with his work tonight under center. 2nd down, 5 yards to go. Austin Tryon, the quarterback for Kincaid. Tryon in the shotgun, takes the snap, option this time out to the right side to number 12. He breaks a couple of tackles, finally knocked out of bounds by Marquette. Number 12, Tyler Murray. A couple of explorers the far side of the field, push him out of bounds. He's about 2 yards short of the first down. That'll make it 3rd and 2. South Fork jumps again. The Ponies against the Explorers. One man in motion. Trying as the ball looks out to the left side. This time it's caught. Ball is incomplete. That ball was for number 25, but he's smacked by Alex Cowens, John.
Alex read it, and he came up
He did.
quickly.
Justin Felton had it in his hands briefly, but then was clobbered by Cowens. And that'll make it a 4th down situation, 4th and 2. And we'll see what South Fork wants to do here. They're going to go for it. And here's the 4th and 2 play. Quarterback falls back. Now he's pursued. 3 Marquette Explorers. He has to escape. He breaks the tackle, gets through. 1st down and more. Headed for the end zone. Brought down at the 15-yard line. He was pursued by 3 explorers, cut back to the right. I don't know if they slipped or just were able to get out of his way, and
looked like they
first
were
down.
Slow to me.
Well, he took advantage of it, got the first down for South Fork. No huddle there, back to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again. 1st and 10, ball on the 16-yard line of Marquette. High snap, quarterback brings it out and brings it up to the left side. Tackle number 33, Jackson Morrissey. And a gain of about 4 or 5 on the play. Make it 2nd and, we'll call it 2nd and 6. Tyler Murray, the ball carrier again. He'll see some action tonight for South Fork. They trail 6-0. Marquette with the early lead here. Fail extra point, otherwise a touchdown from Marquette earlier on in this quarter. High snap again, fake handoff, throw out to the left side this time, and number 6 has it. He's brought down by number 52 for Marquette. That's Riley Bamper with the tackle on the play. And that's number 6, Alec Harris, who also has seen some action tonight, along with Murray. So maybe a half yard, a yard. They'll give him actually no gain. So 3rd and 6 on the play here.
There was a flag, Mark.
And there's a flag, and yes, there is right there at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to walk it off against South Fork. So they are the team penalized quite a bit tonight. I think their 3rd penalty so far.
Looks like a hold.
No penalty on Marquette. 3rd penalty of the night on South Fork. So 2nd down and long. About 2nd and 12. Quarterback falls back. Man on his face. Throws down the field. Man is caught. Touchdown. Had his receiver beat. Number 6 with the catch, Alec Harris. And a touchdown for South Fork. We are tied 6-6. Just a little pass to the right side. His receivers beat. And that was Alec Harris with the reception. So Kincaid tries to take a lead here. Ball is kicked up, and it is no good. So, 2 failed point afters for both teams. We're tied 6-6 with 3:37 left to go in the first quarter. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Protection. Can anyone over there give me protection? Put me in, coach. I can offer protection. Not only can I protect the quarterback, I can protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Family-owned Johnson's Corner at 2000 State Street in Alton is the area's best corner bar and eatery. The restaurant is known for its homemade onion rings, fantastic pizza, and of course, its famous pork tenderloin. The bar is a friendly place to talk, laugh, make new friends, and of course, quench your thirst. Now you can watch live high school sports in the bar. Open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Johnson's Corner is an inviting place to enjoy good comfort food. Johnson's Corner, an Alton tradition.
6-6, 3:37 left to go in the first quarter from Public School Stadium in a beautiful football night here in Alton. Rare Saturday night at Public School Stadium, but during the season it does happen from time to time. There's the kick, and the ball is taken by Marquette. Rock back up to near the 40-yard line, breaks attack up to the 50. He may go all the way. That's number 1, Kazian Walls. Is he brought down? Yes, he's finally brought down at the Kincaid 10-yard line, knocked out of bounds near the 10. They'll mark it at the 9-yard line. What a return. So Walls takes that one from about the 15-yard line all the way down the other way to South Fork's 9-yard line. So Marquette needed that to get some momentum back, and there's their momentum right there, 9 yards from another touchdown. So Kaiser, the shotgun. Calling out the plays, changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Takes the snap, quarterback option out to the left side, diving deeper into the red zone. That is number 13 for Marquette, Kareem Hamilton. Hamilton takes the ball on the left side, gains about 4 or 5 yards on the play. They'll mark it at the 5, so a 4-yard gain. Making it second and goal. Kincaid just scored moments ago. Marquette with a nice return from Walls on the kickoff. Almost for a touchdown, but deep into Ponies territory. Shotgun again. Handoff again, this time to the right side. Number 13 almost brought down and gets to the corner, gets past the pylon, and he's out of bounds at the 1 foot line. Kareem Hamilton, boy, I thought he had it in there, but the official was right there, out of bounds at about the half-yard line. He was headed right to the corner, John. It's the whole time, but couldn't quite get it turned. So ball on the 1 yard line for Marquette. Another scoring threat here. 3 men in the backfield. Hamilton among them, along with Sobiejo. And we have a penalty.
The left guard and the left tackle all jumped.
So a 5-yard penalty on Marquette. Offsides, and they'll try it again. 3rd and goal, but this time a little more yardage to make up. As the ball's on the 6. So the whistle blows. Marquette breaks the huddle. Hamilton's back there. Morrissey's back there. Sobiejo's back there behind quarterback Brandon Kaiser. Kaiser falls back, looks for a pass in the end zone, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, number 10, Jordan Harris. A diving attempt, but couldn't hang on.
Kaiser should have looked a little longer because the back coming out of the backfield was wide open, and there was not a defender there.
So a 4th down situation here. Marquette, they're going to go for it. 4th and goal. So now a whistle is blown and a timeout on the play. Timeout for South Fork. We'll take a timeout too. A quick break from Public School Stadium. The score is 6-6. Marquette threatening. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
We're always looking for better ways to do things. But with some banks, better for them isn't always better for you.
You've reached MegaBank. Press 1 to hear your current balance. Press 2 to hear these options again.
Introducing free Kasasa checking. When you do stuff for us, like swipe your debit card or get e-statements, we make it even better for you with cash back and refunds on ATM fees. Kasasa, carried locally at Liberty Bank. Do you Kasasa?
I'll grab the birthday cake. You bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Rolls around to the left. He's going to take it himself, and he's brought down from behind. Ball loose, but play is dead, and there is another flag thrown on the play. And we'll see what this one is on here. As Kaiser tried to take it himself, he was brought down by his ankles. And the penalty on the play against Marquette. So the Ponies will take over on their own 11-yard line to start this one, but then they'll march off the penalty. And they'll bring it up to, looks like near the 20-yard line. Actually, a little bit further. Up to the 25 they'll start. On their own 25 or 1st and 10. 6-6 our score here in the first quarter with just about 2 minutes left to go. A great weather night here for football. Marquette on defense here as Kincaid looks to pass. There's a pass up the middle. Ball is off the fingertips of the intended receiver, and that'll be a pass interference penalty, but boy, I don't know about that. The intended receiver was diving for the ball. I think they'll call that on Walls, John, but from what I could see, it didn't look like there was any contact. He dove for the ball. Wasn't pushed.
Well, Walls was riding him pretty good, Mark. Riding his back.
And maybe from the angle, they thought there was contact, but so the call goes in favor of the Ponies. And that brings the ball up to the 40. So the penalties these two teams have to work through. Not yet at the end of the first quarter. We're about 2:13 left to go. In the shotgun as a quarterback, hands off to the first man through. That man is brought down pretty quickly by Marquette's number 54, Chris Angleton.
And he's also down.
And there's a South Fork player still down on the field.
That was the ball carrier, I think.
I believe it was Murphy who had the ball there, number 12. So his trainers are helping him out. And while they do that, we'll keep it here. He's up. He's at it. Nice round of applause from Kincaid fans and some Marquette fans too as he's off the field. So we'll keep it here for just a moment. No timeout call as Marquette's ready to go back to the line of scrimmage. Kincaid tries to make the most of the time, but they're being ushered back to the field so they can get this play underway. .59 left to go to the end of the first quarter. Dotted with penalties so far. As Tryon, the quarterback for Kincaid, will fall back to the shotgun. One man in motion. Running from left to right. 3 men now on the right side. Tryon falls back, looks to pass, passes over to the left side. Ball is incomplete. Intended for number 34, that's Seth Foster.
Alex Cowens was right there. Knock it down.
Had a hand up, and Cowens was able to do that. So a 3rd and 8 situation here for South Fork. Ponies with the black pants, white jerseys and orange letters. Marquette, of course, in there blue. Blue and white with the gray helmets. Silverish gray, I guess. Again, the shotgun. One man in motion. Tryon takes the snap. Looks to the right side. Keeps it himself. And is really going nowhere as he brought down, gang tackled by several explorers in there. Led by number 64, Andrew Knowles. So I don't know if that was a busted play or not on a 3rd and long situation. There wasn't a lot going there. So we'll start again for Kincaid. As it's now a 4th down situation. And South Fork will go for it.
No,
and
they're not.
Instead, now the punter comes in as the punter and the quarterback switch places. And the kick is up. It's high. It's not very long, but it's taken a fair catch, taken back at the 38-yard line. by number 22, Danny Holtz. Actually, the 30-yard line, excuse me. Caught back near the 28. They'll mark it at the 30. So Marquette will start their own 30 as they'll turn this one around and try to drive it down as far as they can before the end of this quarter. 1:11 left to go. Marquette and Kincaid tied at 6. Both teams with touchdowns and failed point after attempts. Kaiser again in the shotgun. He takes the ball, option out to the right side this time. And the receiver has it, and he is moving down the field. He gets lots of room, and he's going to go all the way unless he's brought down. And he is not going to be brought down today. Number 13, Kareem Hamilton, touchdown, Marquette.
It was a little simple option play. Quarterback to Hamilton. And again, what was outstanding to me was the sustaining block by the wideouts.
Well, they gave Hamilton some running room, and he took advantage of it. Broke free near about the 50-yard line, and he was not going to be caught. And he rings it in for a touchdown. So Marquette with a 12-6 lead. And Nick Holford will try for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. It may have hit the upright, a little shaking there, but it is good. The point after is good. Marquette with a touchdown and the good extra points, 13-6 in favor of Marquette. We'll be back more in a moment. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
Why should you bring your vehicle to Quick Lane at Roberts Motors? You never need an appointment, just drive on in. Quick Lane has the guaranteed lowest tire prices around. Plus, we perform a multi-point inspection of the critical items on your vehicle at no charge every time you visit. Ford, Chevy, Toyota, or any other make, Quick Lane can service it. We're even open on Saturdays. Stop by Quick Lane at Roberts Motors today. Come see why life is better in the Quick Lane.
Rogers with you as Marquette has the 13-6 lead. Just under a minute left to go here in the first quarter. Nick Holford with the kick. He is up and high and is taken at the 16-yard line. Drop, picked up, brought back to the 20, back to the 30. He gets through a couple of men back to the 35-yard line. And so a nice return on the play by number 6, Alec Harris. Harris had the touchdown tonight for Kincaid. The Kincaid South Fork Ponies. But a 70-yard touchdown run by Kareem Hamilton put Marquette on top here. It's now 13-6 as we're in the final seconds of this first quarter. Trying in the shotgun for South Fork. One man in motion around the right side, and that ball almost picked off, but the tackle instead. Nice hit there by Danny Holtz on the intended receiver.
Holtz smelled that out. He really did. He saw the man come back in motion and immediately jumped up to the line.
That was Justin Felton in motion. And as the ball was just about to get to his hands, he was upended by Danny Holtz. So a nice read by Holtz. 2nd and 10 for South Fork. Ball snapped, handoff up the middle this time to number 12, Murphy. And not much doing there.
Shanahan Snyder made the tackle.
He was in there with Drysdale too, and so a nice play by those Explorers. And makes it 3rd and 10. Trying it again in the shotgun. Not sure he's been under center yet all night. There's a man in motion play again as 25 rots out to the right side. Prine falls back to pass, eludes one tackle. He's not going to elude all of them, and he is gang tackled in the backfield. Number 33, Jackson Morrissey, with the initial hit, and that will end the first quarter. It'll be 4th and 10, maybe 4th and 9 for Kincaid when we come back. Marquette leads Kincaid South 13-6 at the end of the first quarter. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Toyota can take you far and cost you far less.
Get great leases, low APRs, and amazing cashback offers on all your favorite Toyota models. To learn more, visit your Toyota dealer or buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome back to Public School Stadium after one quarter. It's Marquette 13, South Fork 6, 13-6 the score here. And it's a 4th and punting situation for South Fork. The snap is botched. Marquette will tackle the kicker, the intended kicker, I guess. He never even got a chance to get the ball up in the air. And the ball is spotted on the 15-yard line. So a nice play by the Marquette defense after that botched snap to the punter.
Was it botched or did he just drop it?
Well, it looked low, and he didn't have a handle on it, so maybe a combination of the two. And the Explorers are there quickly to bring that play to an end. So 1st and 10 for Marquette. Deep in South Fork territory. They'll start in the 15-yard line. Sobiejo back with Kaiser. Takes the snap, hands off to Alfred. He tries to get around, does not get anywhere, and actually brought down where he received the handoff, so a loss on the play of about 5 yards. So Sobiejo, a rarity that time, unable to break a tackle, and he's brought back 5 yards on the play, so 2nd and 15. Second and 15 for Marquette. Sobiejo back with Kaiser again. He's got receivers wide right and left. He will look for a receiver. And the receiver does make the catch across the 15 to the 14-yard line. And a nice catch that time by Jackson Morrissey, but he's hit by a couple of men. When he catches the ball, he makes it back into the huddle. He'll shake it off and get back at it. As Kaiser runs the play back in. 3rd and 9 now for Marquette. Sobiejo back with Kaiser. He's got 2 right, 2 left. Lots of receiving options here. We'll see what Kaiser has going on here. Looks to throw, but he is brought down as through the offensive line is number 55 for South Fork, Leighton Brown. He got right through the line and right on top of Kaiser, and he had no chance to do much. He wanted to throw it, looked like to the left side, but he ducked, covered the ball, and that's all she wrote. So Marquette will try a field goal, a 40-yard field goal attempt by Nick Hofer. Kaiser will hold. And the kick is up, but it is not far enough. Just short and no good. So South Fork will take over there as Marquette turns it over on downs. But Marquette leads 13-6 9:41 left to go until halftime. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. First Mid-America Credit Union, exceeding member expectations since 1934. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance. All of your protection under one roof. Macias Insurance, professional, independent insurance agents. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Toyota, let's go places. Visit www.buyatoyota.com. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care, offering friendly service and reliable repair since 1974. Liberty Bank, committed to providing excellent customer service above all else. Family-owned Johnson's Corner at 2000 State Street in Alton is the area's best corner bar and eatery. Burco Construction provides all types of construction services, from new building projects to renovations. 618-259-2440. Clean, shine, and protect. Otto Butler Car Wash and Express Lube, located at 1706 Homer Adams Parkway.
On the Big Z, also at AltonDailyNews.com and RiverBender.com here tonight. John and the gang here broadcasting this one at RiverBender.com. So wherever you're listening or watching, glad you're along with us. Second down, ball is thrown, just overthrown, off to the right side that time. Intended receiver was number 6, Alec Harris. And he was covered pretty tightly by Alex Harris by Marquette. Ball just overthrown. Next week is homecoming for Marquette. Coming up at halftime, we'll talk about their mega raffle. And we'll also talk about spirit wear that folks that might be listening out of town can order for Marquette. And the quarterback keeps it himself up the middle, up to about the 26-yard line. Pulled a fake handoff that time, kept it himself, did Tryon, and picks up some much-needed yardage. But it's still a fourth down situation. It'll be fourth and about 3 or 4 yards. No huddle situation as South Fork will kick it away here quickly. Ball is up, and the ball is bobbled by Marquette, covered by Kincaid. They get a break there as Holtz tried to catch it and take off running, and he mishandled it, kicked it down the field in front of him, and South Fork jumped on it at the 40-yard line. They get the ball back.
Well, what Holtz tried to do was to run up and catch it at the same time, and he needs to get it settled underneath the kick or let it go.
And it may have gone off his knee or arm, but he knocked it forward right back into Kincaid territory. They were able to cover it, so they get a break there, and they remain on offense. First and 10 from their own 40. Quarterback falls back, throws over to the right side. The receiver catches it, breaks a tackle from his intended tackler. He's going to zip down the sidelines, but he's brought down at the 15-yard line. And as he caught the ball, the man covering him, number 1, Walls, slipped. He was able to break free, though Walls was able to get up and with the help of a few other explorers brought down the receiver. But not after a long play for South Fork. Taking him deep into Marquette territory, the ball on the 15-yard line. The Ponies, no huddle again. The quarterback tries and takes a snap. Handoff to number 12, Murphy, to the left side, but he's gang tackled there by a host of explorers. $79-64 in there. That's Knowles and Snyder making the tackle for Marquette. Donovan in there as well. Second and 10 situation here for South Fork. 3 men back with Tryon. Falls back, looks to pass. He's pressured. Little short toss over to the left side, but nothing doing there for Murphy. As he's brought down in the play by number 52 for Marquette, Riley Bamper.
Well, Bamper did a good job on that.
Bamper.
This is 4-down territory, Mark.
And nice open field tackle by Bamper to tie up Murphy. 3rd and about 16 on this one.
Screen
up the middle, screen pass, and it's complete to Murphy, who breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown. Ran right through the Marquette defense, and South Fork answers, and it's 13-12.
Well, I'll do an editorial right now. Marquette needs a day or two of tackling practice.
Well, they missed a couple of tackles there as he was able to make it in, bouncing off a few explorers, and Kincaid is a point after from tying this one up. Kick is up, and it is good. We are tied here in the second quarter, 13-all, as South Fork answers Marquette. And again, tied at 13 at Public School Stadium. Back with more in a moment. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
If you want your car to look stunning and keep it running, then take your car to Andy's Auto Body and Complete Car Care Center. Andy's ASE certified mechanics perform oil changes, suspension repair, air conditioning repair and service, engine diagnostics, warranty maintenance, tires, brakes, and shocks, plus state-of-the-art Hawkeye alignment. Like Andy's on Facebook. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care Center with 2 locations in Alton and Maryville is your car's home away from home.
Burco Construction provides all types of construction services, from new building projects to renovations. Directional boring is a specialty. Directional boring is a way to get utilities from one point to another without destroying existing ground or obstacles that are in between the 2 points. Directional boring goes above and beyond traditional trenching, connecting utilities and services in places where traditional trenching is impossible. In business since 1998, Burco Construction Company, 618-259-2440.
Back at Public School Stadium, Mark LeBrock, John Rogers with you here on Z1570 and also at AltonDailyNews.com and folks at RiverBender.com here tonight as well with this game online. Marquette head coach Matt Booker talking to his team here after that play as Marquette allowed, and when in the end, John, looked like an easy scores, a couple of missed tackles on that play alone.
Well, you should have been wary of that type of play with that type of situation.
Screen pass up the middle, and he was able to cruise into the end zone after breaking a few tackles. So they will kick off. Squib kick down to about the 20-yard line is picked up in the backfield by number 1 for Marquette. That's Walls. And he's brought down about the 25-yard line, so not much of a return. Marquette will start the 25 for this trip on offense. Second quarter play, 6:41 left to go until halftime. We are tied at 13. Kaiser in the backfield with the shotgun. Hamilton back with him. One receiver to his right, 2 out to his left. Kaiser to take himself up the middle, and not much doing there. No gain on the play as Kincaid's defensive line is picking it up a little bit.
Well, the defensive line have been playing between tackle and tackle.
That time Kaiser wrapped up fairly quickly and no gain on the play, so we'll try it again. 2nd and 10 for Marquette. Sobiejo and Holtz out to the right side. A third man joins him as Kaiser again in the shotgun. Takes the ball, keeps it himself, and wrapped up again at the line of scrimmage. So again, John, as you said, nothing doing as Marquette tries to take it up the middle.
Well, they tried to run an option, it looked like there, but Kincaid covered well.
Ball remains in the 25-yard line for Marquette. 3rd down here. 2 plays with no yards gained. As the Explorers will try again. Kaiser gets the snap. This time he will get a pass off. Long throw down and almost caught at the 45-yard line. A diving Danny Holtz could not come up with it. It was close. Had a hand on it. He put himself out there, but nothing doing, so Marquette will have to kick it away. So Holford will step back to punt this one away for the Explorers. As they'll turn the ball over here. High snap. Holford brings it down. Kick is a low kick. Takes a couple of good bounces and a couple of Marquette rolls, and it'll get down to the 29-yard line. That's where South Fork will start when we come back. The game is tied 13-all. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Why should you bring your vehicle to Quick Lane at Roberts Motors? You never need an appointment, just drive on in. Quick Lane has the guaranteed lowest tire prices around. Plus, we perform a multi-point inspection of the critical items on your vehicle at no charge every time you visit. Ford, Chevy, Toyota, or any other make, Quick Lane can service it. We're even open on Saturdays. Stop by Quick Lane at Roberts Motors today. Come see why life is better in the Quick Lane.
Let Auto Butler's professional staff keep your vehicle looking great inside and out. We have many car wash options to choose from, as well as express detail services and a 48-hour clean car guarantee. Auto Butler Express Lube gives you a free full-service car wash with your oil change. And while you wait, you will enjoy our lobby that makes you feel like you're right at home. Auto Butler Car Wash and Express Lube, located at 1706 Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Clean, shine, and protect.
Welcome back to Public School Stadium. Mark Ellerbach, John Rogers here as the South Fork Ponies and Marquette Explorers are tied at 13. And the first play from scrimmage here on this set of downs is a 5-yard gain by the quarterback. Number 8, Austin Tryon, who keeps it himself and picks up 5 in the play. And it'll be second down for the Ponies. It's 13-6 the end of the first quarter. And the ball is dropped on the ground. We'll see. Looks like Marquette may have picked this one up. We'll see. It is.
Yes, they have.
It is Marquette ball, recovered by number 64, Andrew Knowles. And just like that, Marquette catches a break. I think that was... Looked like the running back just dropped the ball, John. I don't think he was hit.
No, I think he just dropped it.
It may have just slipped out of his hands or just dropped it in his attempt to make a move. And so Marquette will benefit from that. They'll start on the 36-yard line of South Fork. Kaiser gets the snap, low snap. Handoff this time to the man right next to him, and there was nothing doing there as Hamilton was the running back in that one, but he ran right into the back of a potential blocker for Marquette, and he was tied up for a loss of about 5 yards. So Marquette offense stalling here through the second quarter with just under 4 minutes left to go to halftime. Need to shake it off here. 2 right, 2 left for Marquette. And Kaiser falling back, throwing down up the middle. The ball is thrown at the feet of Hamilton, the intended receiver, near the line of scrimmage, and so no gain on the incomplete pass. Kaiser under pressure, but he just threw it too low.
Well, you want the quarterback to be under pressure on a screen play, but you've got to be able to throw it to the receiver so that he can handle it.
Hard to handle on the shoelaces, so he'll try again. 3rd and 14 for Marquette. Just inside their own territory. Ball is caught, short of the first down, And a great catch that time by number 22, Holtz. Catches the ball. About a 12-yard pass. They'll be about 2 yards short of the first down. It is close. He tried to keep running like he bounced off the tackler, but the referee called him down, so it'll be 4th and 2 on the play. Nice catch to go up and get it by Danny Holtz. Marquette's going to go for it here on 4th and 2 as this game is tied 13-all. Time winding down in the second quarter. Kaiser falls back, throws, first down and more. Holtz, the intended receiver, he catches it across the 20 to about the 18-yard line. So nice pass play to the right side as Marquette builds some momentum here with the first down and a couple of pass plays that are good.
Back-to-back pass plays by Holtz.
Not seen a lot of action here tonight as Holtz, but he has these past two. First and 10 for Marquette. On the 18-yard line. Kaiser gets the snap. Under a little bit of pressure, looks for a pass in the corner, end zone, man is wide open, and he drops the ball. Oh. Wide open. The intended receiver. I think that was for Harris.
Well, he's behind the defender, and the defender went up to try to knock it down. He missed it, and also did Harris.
Harris was signaling, looked at the sidelines, and maybe the man had tipped it. But nothing doing.
Yeah, Mark.
Yep. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, we're back.
Okay, I'll put you back on.
All right, thanks. And we're back here at Public School Stadium. Marquette LeBrock and John Rogers with you. It's Marquette still trying to get the ball into the end zone. It'll be a third down situation now, 3rd and 4. For the Explorers with about 2.5 minutes left to go till halftime. Low snap for Kaiser, throws out to the right side this time.
It's Holtz.
Receiver is tackled, I think you're right. Holtz grabs it again, he gets closer. He's up to about the 5-yard line that time. So a first down for Marquette. So passes to Holtz seem to be working here late in the second quarter, excuse me. So a first and goal situation for the Explorers. Ball will be on the 6-yard line for this set. Game is tied 13-all. Marquette against Kincaid South Fork. Kaiser takes the snap. Handoff this time to Hamilton, who tries to break one tackle, breaks one, but can't break 2 or 3.
And then there's a clip.
And then a flag on the play. Kareem Hamilton. And the penalty will go against Marquette, so this one comes back. He got back, it looked like, to the line of scrimmage, may picked up one in the play, but all for naught. 1:57 left to go till halftime. Marquette threatening here. 13-13. 13-6 after one quarter. Kincaid the only scoring so far here in the second. So the block and the back penalty will bring the ball back to the 19-yard line. So still a goal situation. First and goal for Marquette. Ball on the 19. Kaiser calls out his play. He takes the ball, snap, mishandled it. Now he has to get up, but now the ball was blown dead as he dropped the ball as it came back to him.
Well, dropping the ball didn't down it. He put his knee down.
Knee down, right. As he went to grab it, he picked it up and put his knee down, and the referee there called him down right behind him. So inadvertent for sure, but still the ball is down. So a long second and goal on the 25-yard line of the Explorers, trying to score before halftime. Tied at 13 here at Public School Stadium. Kaiser falls back, throws to the left side. The ball is tipped away by number 6. That's Alec Harris.
He almost intercepted it.
It was close. The intended receiver was Harris, I believe, Jordan Harris. So we'll try it again. 3rd and goals on the 25-yard line. Marquette back to the line. 3 receivers out wide to the right this time, 1 off to the left. Sobiagil back with Kaiser. Kaiser looking. Throws downfield to the left side. This one is caught. Is it caught? No catch. Thought he had the ball, but no. Incomplete, say the officials, at the 6-yard line. Ball was intended for Harris, and he thought he had it. The referees, the officials there say nope. So that'll be a 4th down situation. And we'll see what the Explorers want to do here. Holford had a 40-yard attempt earlier, fall just short of the uprights. So Marquette will go for it here on 4th down, 4th and goal. On the 25. Now a timeout is called by South Fork. We'll take a timeout as well. 48 seconds left till halftime. Game time at 13. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Come on. Set, hit. Protection. Can anyone over there give me protection? Danny Holt. Put me in, coach. I can offer protection. Set, hit.
Not only can I protect the quarterback, I can protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Family-owned Johnson's Corner at 2000 State Street in Alton is the area's best corner bar and eatery. The restaurant is known for its homemade onion rings, fantastic pizza, and of course, its famous pork tenderloin. The bar is a friendly place to talk, laugh, make new friends, and of course, quench your thirst. Now you can watch live high school sports in the bar. Open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Johnson's Corner is an inviting place to enjoy good comfort food. Johnson's Corner, an Alton tradition.
Illinois from the Kincaid, Illinois area, watching their team battle Marquette. This game is tied. 4th and goal for the Explorers. Kaiser takes the ball, rows to the right side, looking. That's lots of time. Throws the ball, but it's tipped up in the air and falls short. And no completion and a busted play for Marquette, and that's how they will end this drive, turning the ball over. Kaiser, lots of time, but ball, he was either tipped, John, or he was hit there at the last second. The ball was flying up in the air and no one near it. So Kincaid will take over with a chance to put some points on the board with 38 seconds left to go. So Marquette showed some promise there with some complete passes, but then a couple of penalties pushed them back and couldn't get anything going there. With a 4th and very long situation, needing to get to the goal line. So we'll see what South Fork has going here, and they're going to take a knee and take this one to halftime. They're content with a tie ball game heading into intermission. The teams will watch the clock wind down here, as they'll have to down it one more time and take us to the half. talking it over with the officials, and that will do it for the half. This game is tied at 13 for Marquette and South Fork. Back with halftime in a moment. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
We're always looking for better ways to do things, but with some banks, better for them isn't always better for you.
You've reached Megabank. Press 1 to hear your current balance. Press 2 to hear these options again.
Introducing free Kasasa checking. When you do stuff for us, like swipe your debit card or get e-statements, we make it even better for you with cash back and refunds on ATM fees. Kasasa, carried locally at Liberty Bank. Do you, Kasasa?
I'll grab the birthday cake. You bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
Why should you bring your vehicle to Quick Lane at Roberts Motors? You never need an appointment, just drive on in. Quick Lane has the guaranteed lowest tire prices around. Plus, we perform a multi-point inspection of the critical items on your vehicle at no charge every time you visit. Ford, Chevy, Toyota, or any other make, Quick Lane can service it. We're even open on Saturdays. Stop by Quick Lane at Roberts Motors today. Come see why life is better in the Quick Lane.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Toyota can take you far and cost you far less.
Get great leases, low APRs, and amazing cashback offers on all your favorite Toyota models. To learn more, visit your Toyota dealer or buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go play.
Here on this Saturday night, it's 13-all between Marquette and South Fork. And we're just about ready for the kickoff here, just about 8:30 on this Saturday night. Great, cool night for football in Alton. Kick is a little bit of a squib kick taken at the 30-yard line by Marquette, back to the 35, up to the 40, up to the 45, close to midfield, before finally being brought down to play. Alex Harris, number 2, with the return for Marquette. So a nice return for the Explorers, a nice way to start this third quarter.
Well, let's see if the Explorers learned anything at halftime, Mark.
Is that what you expected of your players when you were coaching, John, that they learned something at halftime?
I prefer they had learned it the week before.
But it's never too late to learn, I guess, right?
Well, you're right.
Never too late. Kaiser not been under center much. He's under center right now. Takes a snap from Holford. Pitches back to the man behind him. That's number 13, Hamilton. He cruises out to the left side. And a nice play by Hamilton.
Well, it was a nice play by Hamilton because he had to juke someone who would come across right away.
And gets into South Fork territory to about the 47-yard line. So just across midfield. Mark actually the 48-yard line. But Marquette now with the first down on the first play from scrimmage. And now the whistle blows and an early timeout here called by South Fork. So we'll take a quick timeout as well. With 11:38 left to go in the third quarter. 13 all the score. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
If you want your car to look stunning and keep it running, then take your car to Andy's Auto Body and Complete Car Care Center. Andy's ASE certified mechanics perform oil changes, suspension repair, air conditioning repair and service, engine diagnostics, warranty maintenance, tires, brakes, and shocks, plus state-of-the-art Hawkeye alignment. Like Andy's on Facebook. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care Center with 2 locations in Alton and Maryville is your car's home away from home.
Burco Construction provides all types of construction services, from new building projects to renovations. Directional boring is a specialty. Directional boring is a way to get utilities from one point to another without destroying existing ground or obstacles that are in between the 2 points. Directional boring goes above and beyond traditional trenching, connecting utilities and services in places where traditional trenching is impossible. In business since 1998, Burco Construction Company, 618-259-2440.
Is that usually something, John, that coaches notice something that they're not doing? It's kind of unusual to take a timeout early on.
It is very unusual. The only thing that I could think of is that they had the wrong personnel, but I didn't see any changes.
Kaiser back to the shotgun. Snap is low, and he takes the ball off his shoelaces and jumps forward about 2 yards, but loses 2 on the play.
They're going to have to put the quarterback, Kaiser, underneath the center because this is just getting boresome trying to pick up those low snaps.
Holford is the center, and Kaiser falls back to the shotgun again. Hamilton next to him. Kaiser with the throw. He's hit late. That may have impacted that throw out to Holtz over on the 40-yard line, so the pass was incomplete.
He didn't get hit late. He got hit early because no one blocked him.
Kaiser under pressure and taking that one as the ball was thrown, so incomplete on the play, so it'll be a 3rd down and 12 situation for Marquette. Ball on the 45-yard line of South Fork. Ponies against the Explorers here tonight. Hamilton in the backfield with Kaiser as 3 men out to the right side. 3 potential receivers. There's an offside play. An offside on South Fork, I believe. Unless somebody moved for Marquette. We'll see. And the referee signals an offsides. It was offside against South Fork, so a 5-yard pickup for Marquette. Still a 3rd down situation. But back up to about a 3rd and 7 now. Ball will move up to the 40-yard line. Just under 11 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Kaiser in the shotgun again. Takes the snap. Good snap that time. Ball thrown out to the right side. Caught by number 20 for Marquette. Breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2, breaks 3, and then finally brought down is Sobiejo. Just shy of the first down. But a late flag on the play. So we'll see who this one is on as the officials confer. Signal is a penalty against Marquette.
A hold.
Holding call against the Explorers.
If you can't stop them, hold them.
You didn't have a motto like that, did you, whenever you were...
Oh, I
you had many mottos.
I stayed up at night dreaming these up.
So that takes it back 5 yards. So we're back to the 46. Marquette has the ball in Pony territory. Geyser's in the shotgun, looks downfield, long pass, intended receiver is Holtz, but they were out of bounds, incomplete. So that'll bring up a fourth down situation, long pass, and the two were there that may have been just a little out of bounds, and that ball was incomplete. So a fourth and long situation here, 4th and 13 for Marquette. As Hofert will drop back to punt this one away. He stands at his own 41, takes the snap, ball is kicked and off close to the sidelines, but it stays in bounds, it looks like. And we'll be down by Marquette on the 4-yard line. So nice kick by Hofert, takes a couple of nice Marquette bounces, and that's where Kincaid will start their drive. 13-13 our score, 10:23 left to go in the third quarter. For Marquette and South Fork. Kincaid with the ball now. In the shotgun. 3 men in the backfield. They'll come out of the end zone. Back up to the 5, cross the 10-yard line is the running back. That's number 12, Tyler Murphy. Brings it back to about the 12-yard line, and they'll try again with 2nd and 8 on the play. Marquette on defense here as the Ponies try to get something going. Quarterback falls back, throws, ball is tipped. Not sure if tipped or just thrown off the back of 65 Drivesdale. So it'll be a 3rd down and 2 situation. Shotgun again as the ball sits in the 12-yard line. 2 yards the first down. Running back has the ball across. Looks like he has the first down outside across the 15-yard line. It looks like that's enough for the first down. So first down for the Ponies here in their own territory as they try to get something going here. We're tied at 13. Quarterback trying in the shotgun again. 3 men there in the backfield. He's going to pass it though, and off the hands of the intended receiver, number 34, Seth Foster. Couldn't quite wrap that one up, almost like he pushed it away.
Well, it looked like he had to reach behind him a little bit, too.
Get a no-huddle situation for Kincaid. And quarterback keeps it, option out to the right side, but nothing doing there as number 12, Tyler Murphy, is brought down by a gang of Explorers. Walls is in there on the tackle along with Drysdale.
Harris was the one, I think, made the stop.
Harris back there as well. Alex Harris, as he held him up and the rest of the gang helped out. So now a 3rd and 10 for South Fork. Ball snapped, looking over to the left side now, and the ball is caught by the receiver, but he's brought down short of the first down. So Kincaid will have to kick this one away. The kick is up. Fair catch is called for by Holtz, and he picks it up at the 46-yard line. We'll take a quick break as we're tied here at 13. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
You have the right brushes for your fall painting project.
Protection. Can anyone over there give me protection?
Danny Holt.
Put me in, coach. I can offer protection.
Set, hit.
Not only can I protect the quarterback, I can protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Family-owned Johnson's Corner at 2000 State Street in Alton is the area's best corner bar and eatery. The restaurant is known for its homemade onion rings, fantastic pizza, and of course, its famous pork tenderloin. The bar is a friendly place to talk, laugh, make new friends, and of course, quench your thirst. Now you can watch live high school sports in the bar. Open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Johnson's Corner is an inviting place to enjoy good comfort food. Johnson's Corner, an Alton tradition.
Welcome back to the Public School Stadium. Marquette LeBrock and John Rogers here with you on Z1570 and at AltonDailyNews.com and RiverBender.com. We apologize for a little technical issue we're having here. We'll try to get that corrected as we go along as Marquette has the ball. Pitch back out to the back man. He reverses field, turns the other way. Is Hamilton around the right side. He's going to go all the way down the sideline in for a touchdown. Just like that, Marquette back on the board with a broken play, John, as he went around to the left side. Nothing doing there. Turned around, reverse field to the right side up the sideline for the touchdown.
Put it in your playbook.
Well, Marquette now takes the lead. A great run that time by Hamilton.
It was all Hamilton, I tell you that.
We stopped dead in his tracks, turned around, and got a couple of blocks, and then he just outran the rest of them. And Holford will step in for the extra point. Snap is high, and they're going to try for a two-point conversion that will fall well short. But Marquette has the lead as they score to make it 19-13 with 7:04 left to go in the third quarter. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Thanks for calling Toyota. This is Jan. Hi, Jan.
All right, give me two, Brian.
You're
Give me
always
two.
looking for better ways to do things. But with some banks, better for them isn't always better for you.
You've reached Megabank. Press 1 to hear your current balance. Press 2 to hear these options again.
Introducing free Kasasa checking. When you do stuff for us, like swipe your debit card or get e-statements, we make it even better for you with cash back and refunds on ATM fees. Kasasa, carried locally at Liberty Bank. Do you, Kasasa?
I'll grab the birthday cake. You bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Stadium, Marquette LeBrock and John Rogers with you. Marquette's with a 19-13 lead as Kincaid South Fork takes the kick here at their own 10, back up to near the 16-yard line, and that will do it. And that's where they'll start. But that run again by Hamilton, John, that was, like you said, all him as he had to reverse field. There was nothing doing on the left side. He turned around and turned off the afterburners to the right side and was able to get into the end zone.
Although Holtz, I think, was over there. He threw one block, but Hamilton just outran the safety.
So Marquette 19-13 now with the lead. With just under 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Kincaid now will try to answer. They've been able to answer so far tonight. Pass up the middle, intended for number 2, Brody Walton, but it was well ahead of him, incomplete. Trying to bring down a 2nd down and 10 situation for South Fork. Again, both teams coming into this one at 1-2. Both teams winning last week. Next week is homecoming for Marquette, and the Oilers from East Alton River will be here. And a quarterback keeper, he slips at the 15-yard line and is then covered. As try and fake the handoff, kept it himself, but then lost his footing for a loss on the play. Or maybe no gain. He didn't really gain much. Actually, they'll put him back a couple of yards. It'll be a 3rd and long situation, 3rd and about 12 on the play. Trying also in the shotgun, been there most of the evening. Long pass almost picked off as Holtz may have got a hand on it there at the end, but overthrew his intended receiver, number 6, Harris. And that'll bring a 4th down situation, so the Ponies will have to kick it away.
Are you going to run out and get breakfast?
I might need, well, you know, a lot of them serve 24-hour breakfast. This game is taking its time.
Yes, it is.
8:44 on a Saturday night. Well, it's Saturday. We can sleep in tomorrow, right? Punt is kicked. Holtz takes it at the 45-yard line, back around to the 40. He gets to the 35-30, across the 25, down to about the 23-yard line. Actually past the 23, the 15-yard line.
And there's a flag at the 45.
So nice return by Holtz, and we'll see what happens here as the flag sits in the 45-yard line. Pretty close to where he picked it up. Officials pointing back to the flag area. And a penalty that will bring this back, going against Marquette. So a nice effort there by Holtz is brought back. So Marquette will start near midfield instead of the 17-yard line. And actually back in their own territories. This one will be walked off on the 45 of the Explorers.
It was a hold.
Holding call, and each team has had their share of penalties tonight. And from the opening play, the opening possession by Kincaid, they were knocked deep in their own territory on penalties and then had to kick it away. And here Marquette losing a nice punt return to a penalty. So Marquette will try from their 45. Under center is Kaiser, throws out to Holtz, picks up at the 40. Down about the 36-yard line. Holtz again going up to get it and bringing it in for a nice reception and a 1st down.
Did I mention he's my neighbor?
I did not, but now I do. Now I know.
Sweet neighborhood. Sweet football player.
Now, are you out running plays with him on the weekends, or?
Last year I did.
Oh, yeah? Now, Kaiser to Holtz paying off here tonight for some yardage for Marquette. Paid off that time. 1st down, ball on the 37-yard line. One man in motion, that's Hamilton. He has a touchdown tonight. Handoff that time to Sobiejo, who breaks one tackle, breaks another, finds some open ground to the 30, 25-20. He's going to be wrapped up at the 15-yard line, but Sobiejo makes a nice run there as he stutter steps past a few tacklers and finds some open ground.
Another hold.
But as we've seen here the past few plays, look back, and there's a flag on the field. So a nice play by Sobiejo to find some open ground. But this one will be brought back by another penalty on Marquette. Coach Booker out asking for a little explanation here from the officials here, but brought back to midfield. As the official will talk to the coach and they'll make their way over. Actually, no, he's just going to get in position. No conversation needed. Penalty against Marquette.
He just moved the coach off the field as well.
They're not really in the talking mood, are they, during the game? So, Marquette will start again. First and a long situation here as they start from the 48-yard line of South Fork. Kaiser under center. Throws over to the right side, and that time it's Holtz again, I believe, who gets up to the 31-yard line and about 3 or 4 yards short of the first down. 4:37 left to go here in the third quarter. Marquette a 19-13 lead. And it's a second down situation for the Explorers. Second and about 3. Kaiser working right under the center. Nick Holford. Falls back, looks for an intended receiver, going to throw it up. Holtz is out there, and it's caught. Is it caught? And yes, reception is good. Nice catch by Holtz there, working the sideline. Ball on about the 4-yard line. What a catch.
Yes, it was not a nice catch. Over the shoulder, over his outside shoulder.
And hard to see the sideline from here, but boy, that was really close, but the official was right there. And it's a first down Marquette. A nice catch there by Danny Holtz. He works the right side again. 3-man behind Kaiser, who is under center now. Hands off to the third man through. That's Sobiejo, but he is wrapped up in the backfield for a loss of a few. Marquette trying to add to their lead of 6. 19-13 the score right now. 3:34. The clock working its way through the third quarter here at Public School Stadium. Kaiser examines the field. Looks right, looks left, under center. Falls back, looks for Holtz. Across the middle, but the pass is
a little low.
A little bit low. I'm not sure if it was tipped as it made its way through, but had no chance of hitting the intended receiver. So Marquette will try again. That's what Coach Booker said during the week, that even though Marquette had a little trouble early on last week, they had to keep fighting through it, and he said Kaiser earned that offensive back of the week by fighting through any sort of mistakes or problems that he had and kept working at it. He's back to the shotgun here in this play. Look out. He breaks a couple of tackles, gets through, and a touchdown for Kaiser. Keeps the ball himself under pressure. The blitz was on. Kept the ball for a 6-yard touchdown run. Marquette scores again.
What Kaiser did well, he faked that pitch to the left and just turned it back up inside. A good job by Kaiser.
So touchdown that time by number 11, Brandon Kaiser. Marquette adds 6 more. It's 25-13. They'll try for the extra point here by Holford. And Marquette will actually call a timeout before they try that. And we'll take a timeout here as well, as Marquette just scored 25-13. Coming back for the extra point after this, you're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.onestmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
Why should you bring your vehicle to Quick Lane at Roberts Motors? You never need an appointment, just drive on in. Quick Lane has the guaranteed lowest tire prices around. Plus, we perform a multi-point inspection of the critical items on your vehicle at no charge every time you visit. Ford, Chevy, Toyota, or any other make, Quick Lane can service it. We're even open on Saturdays. Stop by Quick Lane at Roberts Motors today. Come see why life is better in the Quick Lane.
Out here for the extra point. Now they're going to try for two. Kaiser to fall back, throw across the middle, and the ball is caught, and the two-point conversion is good. As Walls catches that one, diving catch out in front of him, and gives Marquette 2 more points. 27-13 now. The Explorers with the lead. Calling the timeout, working on the play, and Marquette calls the two-point conversion, and it's good. We'll go ahead and keep it here. As that drive looked better, John, as they had to work through some penalties and a few things that were called back, but they were able to eventually get it down the field and punch it in. So Kaiser on the 6-yard touchdown run. The two-point conversion is good. 27-13, Marquette with the lead. 3:10 left to go here in the third quarter. We'll have our Munganast Alton Toyota player of the game at the end of this one. Marquette, of course, homecoming next week, next Friday night. They'll host East Alton Wood River here at Public School Stadium, 7 o'clock kickoff. And that will be our second game of the broadcast next Friday night here on the Big Z and at AltonDailyNews.com. The line off this weekend. We'll be back at it next weekend. And we'll have that game for you as well next week. Illinois hosting Miami of Ohio next Saturday morning. Kick taken at the 12-yard line for Kincaid South Fork, up to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. Brought down at about the 30-yard line. And on the Explorers, Jackson Morrissey with the tackle. So South Fork will start on about their own 30-yard line as well. They'll start actually right on the 30s. It's spotted here on the right hash mark. Kincaid going left to right here in the third quarter. 3:03 left to go. Marquette with the lead, 27-13. Tryon is in the shotgun, under pressure, throws to the left, ball is caught, and for first down. Catch by number 34, Seth Foster's had a couple of touches tonight. That one for a first down, ball up to the 42-yard line of South Fork. He was running out to the left side and turned back in and was all alone when he caught that one and fell to the ground. First down again for South Fork. They'll toss out to the right side this time. I think that's Murphy who has it. He's brought down at the 50-yard line right there at midfield, knocked out of bounds. Is number 12, Tyler Murphy. Just shy of the first down. He's, will they measure or not? Let's see. It's going to be close. And they will stop the clock here to take a look. Well, now they just step back a yard. Ball was marked. They were standing at the 48, John. They brought it back to the 49, so they're a yard short of the first down. 2nd and 1. South Fork just inside Marquette territory. Pitch out to the left side. That's number 6. Harris had the ball, but he fell short. Maybe lost 3 on the play. They'll actually give him an extra, so he lost 2. So it's now a third down situation. Important play here for the Marquette defense to stop Kincaid on this drive. Marquette has scored the last 2 times. Kincaid unable to answer. Murphy takes the ball, tries to drive up the middle, but he is stopped by Marquette's defense. And a nice job in there. Knowles again on the tackle. So they are about 2 yards short, rolled right in midfield. On the 50, they need to get to the
I wouldn't be surprised if they went for it, Mark.
Well, you got nothing to lose. 27-13, about a minute 17 left to go as the clock stops here in the third quarter. And it looks like they will, although they've done this before where they've switched at the last second, now the quarterback, they're going to punt this one away instead. Harris has it. We'll see if he does punt it. He does. Ball takes a bounce to the 20, down to the 15. He's going to roll and stop at the 12-yard line. And that's where Marquette will start. With a minute 1 left to go in the third quarter, Marquette 27-13. They are holding on to that lead. We'll be back with more in a moment. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Toyota can take you far and cost you far less.
Get great leases, low APRs, and amazing cashback offers on all your favorite Toyota models. To learn more, visit your Toyota dealer or buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
This game online at RiverBender.com. Watching the game from home or wherever you're watching. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And thanks to all of our sponsors making this broadcast possible. Here on WBGZ Alton, as we are just touching 9 o'clock. Is it past your curfew, John?
Past my bedtime.
During the week, it is past my bedtime. Guys under this time with the shotgun, throws out to the left side this time. Ball is caught. Running down the left side is number 10, Harris. And he's passed first down yardage and more as he's brought out at about the 30-yard line. 32-yard line is where they'll mark it. So a first down for the Explorers. They'll start from 31. Back in the shotgun again is Kaiser. Spent a lot of time under center the last drive. This time back to the shotgun where he had been. Low snap, fake handoff. Kaiser takes it himself out to the left side. He gets past the line of scrimmage. Brought down by his ankles up to about the 39-yard line. So nice gain of about 7 or 8 on the play, depending on the spot. And that will do it for the end of the third quarter as Marquette leads 27-13 and driving down the field. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
If you want your car to look stunning and keep it running, then take your car to Andy's Auto Body and Complete Car Care Center. Andy's ASE certified mechanics perform oil changes, suspension repair, air conditioning repair and service, engine diagnostics, warranty maintenance, tires, brakes, and shocks, plus state-of-the-art Hawkeye alignment. Like Andy's on Facebook. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care Center with 2 locations in Alton and Maryville is your car's home away from home.
Burco Construction provides all types of construction services, from new building projects to renovations. Directional boring is a specialty. Directional boring is a way to get utilities from one point to another without destroying existing ground or obstacles that are in between the 2 points. Directional boring goes above and beyond traditional trenching, connecting utilities and services in places where traditional trenching is impossible. In business since 1998, Burco Construction Company, 618-259-2440.
At the half at 13. Marquette able to shut down Kincaid here offensively. Doing a few things better here in this half offensively, including this run here by Hamilton is around the right side. He is off to the races, and he is gone down the right sideline touchdown, Marquette. There is a flag on the play. Flag on the play on this one.
It's a clip.
Ball from the 39-yard line of Marquette. We'll see who this penalty is against. And we'll see. Penalty is against the Explorers. And the penalty will bring Marquette back again. From the 39-yard line, Hamilton turned the corner and was gone. Had a couple of good blocks about the 45-yard line. He was headed for the end zone, nothing but daylight, and all brought back on a penalty on Marquette.
So they got the first down.
And they'll give him the first down, spotted the foul, but no touchdown. 27-13, the score remains in favor of Marquette. And they'll start from their 49. Kaiser looks right, looks left, steps under center, and the whistle is blown. And we'll see what's going on here. They're pointing to the clock.
Terry?
Figure out the situation here. They will come to the sideline, and the referee had picked up something from the, looking for the clock to figure out what's going on. The officials conferring with head coach. So they'll roll the clock back a few seconds from 11:35 to 11:46, putting 11 seconds back on the clock. 27-13, Marquette still with the lead, though, here early in the fourth quarter. A few seconds back on the clock, so Marquette back under center. 1st and 10, ball on the 49-yard line of the Explorers. Kaiser under center, Nick Holford. Pitch back to Hamilton. He had luck last time. He's going to try from the right side, or excuse me, the left side. Is brought down for a loss of 2. And the clock rolls. So that time, Hamilton's turning the corner didn't quite materialize, so.
Well, he didn't get the blocks on the perimeter.
No. He was sort of out by himself that time and brought down by a couple of Ponies from South Fork High School, Kincaid, Illinois, southeast of Springfield, as we learned earlier.
I looked it up. I want to know where it was also.
Under center again is Kaiser. 3 men in the backfield. 2 receivers, 1 to the right, 1 to the left. The snap, Kaiser looks back, throws across to the middle of the field. And there he is. Danny Holtz shakes 2 tackles. He's off to the races. He will go to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, Marquette. No flags on the field. Marquette scores. Nice play that time by Danny Holtz. Juke right, left, broke a couple of tackles, and into the end zone. So Marquette more points on the board, 33-13. Nice play that time as Holtz got some help down the field, a few tackles broken, also a couple of nice blocks. And he took it in the end zone. 53 yards, I believe. So now the referee conferring with the ball boy and the coaches, taking their time here on a Saturday night. Now we're all set to go, as Hofert will try for the extra point to put 1 more on the board. Marquette scoring again here, this time in the fourth quarter. The kick is up, but it is no good. May have been blocked but that point after is no good. But Marquette, a comfortable lead now, a 20-point lead, 33-13, 10:35 left to go. 10:39 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Back with more in a moment. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Set, hit. Protection. Can anyone over there give me protection?
Danny Holt. Put me in, coach. I can offer protection.
Set, hit.
Not only can I protect the quarterback, I can protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Family-owned Johnson's Corner at 2000 State Street in Alton is the area's best corner bar and eatery. The restaurant is known for its homemade onion rings, fantastic pizza, and of course, its famous pork tenderloin. The bar is a friendly place to talk, laugh, make new friends, and of course, quench your thirst. Now you can watch live high school sports in the bar. Open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Johnson's Corner is an inviting place to enjoy good comfort food. Johnson's Corner, an Alton tradition.
From their own 10, ball back up to the 20, to the 25, up to the 30. Breaks one tackle, breaks another, up to the 40-yard line. He's finally brought down about the 42-yard line.
Somebody tackled that pony.
And it took a while to bring those ponies down. As that one finally, Jackson Morrissey, Tazian Walls also over there in the tackle, finally forcing him out of bounds too. But instead of starting back at the 15, the Ponies start up at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 for Kincaid South Fork High School. 10:25 left to go in this one. Trying the quarterback, shotgun formation again, 2 right, 2 left, 1 man in the backfield with him. He's going to pass, looks downfield, has some time under pressure. He gets out of 1 tackle, but not 2, as Marquette pressure finally enough. Nice job back there that time by Angleton and Donovan, as they brought him down in the backfield for a loss of almost 10 yards in that play. He had one broken and turned right back into the other Explorer. And that was all he needed to do. 2nd and 20. Hand off the first man through. I believe that's Murphy, who's seen the ball a lot tonight. But he's brought down the field by a handful of Explorers. Danny Holtz in there on the tackle. Of course, Angleton in there again, too. Bringing down number 6, that time was Harris, excuse me. Alec Harris for South Fork High. 3rd down, long situation here for the Ponies. As Marquette pressure continues, a little pass out to the right side as he has some speed, but he's knocked out of bounds. And Walls again, taking care of that one. Almost back to the original line of scrimmage, but it's going to be a 4th and punting situation here unless they decide just to go for it and see what happens. But down by 20. A lot of ground to make up, and the time is running out. 9:03 left to go. And they will go for it here on 4th down. 4th and long. They need to get back to midfield and then some. Firing over to the left side, comes back for the pass, but the ball is incomplete. Intended for number 34, Seth Foster. Incomplete, so Marquette will take over on downs. Marquette leading by 20, 33-13 here. 8:48 left to go in this one. Marquette would improve to 2-2 with the win here tonight. Kincaid would fall to 1-3. Marquette 2-2 to head into homecoming next weekend if they can hold on here. And right now they have control of this one. Leading by 20, and now a timeout is called by South Fork. We'll take a break too as we come back here in a moment. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
We're always looking for better ways to do things, but with some banks, better for them isn't always better for you.
You've reached Megabank. Press Press 1 to hear your current balance. Press 2 to hear these options again.
Introducing free Kasasa checking. When you do stuff for us, like swipe your debit card or get e-statements, we make it even better for you with cash back and refunds on ATM fees. Kasasa, carried locally at Liberty Bank. Do you, Kasasa?
I'll grab the birthday cake. You bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Rogers here with you with under 9 minutes left to go. 33-13, Marquette with the lead, and Marquette with the ball in Kincaid territory. Kincaid South Fork Ponies against the Marquette Explorers here tonight from Public School Stadium. Kaiser takes a low snap, hands off to Sobiejo, who weasels his way around to the 40-yard line, back to the 40 to the 35, knocked out of bounds about the 35-yard line, as he had a reverse field to gain some ground and got. Now it looks like a 2-yard, a lot of running for 2 yards, John.
Yeah.
Had to reverse field almost back to the 50 and got about 2 on the play. Well, Mr. Barrett gave him 1, so we'll call it 2nd and 9. Marquette looking for another score to drive it home here. They have a 20-point lead now. Kaiser calling out, takes the ball, snap, thrown long down the field. Receiver's wide open and caught at the 10-yard line for the Explorers. That's number 13, Hamilton. Diving catch at about the 10-9-yard line, rolled forward, actually landed at the 5, and that's where Marquette will take over. 5-yard line, 1st and goal for the Explorers.
He's a burner, I tell you that.
Well, he had his men beaten, then some, and still had to go after the ball as Kaiser fired it down there. And so Marquette will have it on the Ponies' 5-yard line as they threaten here. 8:17 left to go in this game. Kaiser will be back in the shotgun, hands off to Sobiejo, who is stopped. He's still on his feet. Went backwards, went forwards, backwards again, and finally brought down for a loss of about 2 or 3 on the play. They'll mark it at the 7. So Marquette tries again. This time from the 7-yard line on a 2nd and goal situation. It's Marquette offensive line, Drysdale, Snyder, Hofert, Angleton, and Hamburg, the offensive line of the week. Offensive back last week by the Alton Knights Columbus Quarterback Club was Brandon Kaiser. And they'll try again to punch it in to add to their 20-point lead. Fake handoff. Nice call by the Marquette offense as Kaiser rumbles in for a touchdown. 7-yard touchdown run. Marquette scores again. So Kaiser, his 2nd touchdown on the night. And Marquette increases its lead, 39-13. Brandon Kaiser's 2nd touchdown of the night. Marquette will try for the extra point.
We've only made 1, haven't we?
I believe we have. That's right. Yeah, we did. Back in the 1st quarter. Kick by Hofert is up and good, right to the uprights, right to the middle. So nice kick by Hofert there to put Marquette up 40-13 with 7:15 left to go here in the game. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want, your car Our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
Why should you bring your vehicle to Quick Lane at Roberts Motors? You never need an appointment, just drive on in. Quick Lane has the guaranteed lowest tire prices around. Plus, we perform a multi-point inspection of the critical items on your vehicle at no charge every time you visit. Ford, Chevy, Toyota, or any other make, Quick Lane can service it. We're even open on Saturdays. Stop by Quick Lane at Roberts Motors today. Come see why life is better in the Quick Lane.
Back at Public School Stadium, the kickoff by Marquette. Hofert boots it down to the 6. Kincaid will run it back to the 20-yard line, trying to find some open room, but brought down at the 25-yard line. And several explorers in there, including Walls on the tackle. So that's where South Fork will start again, 25-yard line as they trail 40-13 here. Marquette has this game in hand and will improve to 2-2 on the season. They've done all the scoring here in the second half. 2 touchdowns in the third and the fourth quarters after being tied at 13 at halftime. So now ball boy bringing a new ball into the play. Field is damp with the cool weather here this evening. Beautiful night to be out for football after some rain to close out the week. Thursday night, Friday morning. Beautiful day here today and a nice night for football. So Kincaid will start from their own 25. Quarterback keeper rolls it out to the right, but he's brought down on the play by several explorers, including Alex Hamburg. He was in there on the tackle along with Jackson Morrissey. So that'll be a second down situation. No gain on that play. 2nd and 10 to go. Marquette hosting East Alton Wood River next Friday night here at Public School Stadium. We'll have that one for you as part of our doubleheader next Friday on Z1570. It's game 2 on tape delay. Quarterback is put under extra pressure that time. Throw up the middle. Intended receiver was number 34, Seth Foster. Ball incomplete.
And there's a flag.
And another flag as Trine was looking for an escape route as he was under pressure from 2 or 3 explorers. Scrambling to throw it, incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. And the officials are saying, nope, just kidding. I got to wave it off. So both sides breathe a sigh of relief. We get back at this one. And it's 3rd and 10. That flag waved off. Unlike the many others here tonight, more than a dozen penalties in this game. 3rd down situation for the Ponies, looking to put some points on the board here in the second half. Quarterback trying, throwing downfield near midfield, and the ball is intercepted by Marquette. That is Holtz who has the ball. He's returning it. He's got a couple of good blocks, gets it back to the 20-yard line, and Marquette will take over after the interception by Danny Holtz near midfield.
Holtz played that nicely. He was in great position and then just stepped right in front of the receiver when the ball came in.
Well, the quarterback trying was looking downfield, and he launched one. It was near midfield, maybe not quite there, and Holtz came back, stepped right in front of the receiver, took it across the 40, back down to the right side and to the 20-yard line. So Holtz having a nice game here this evening, offensively and now defensively. 53-yard touchdown run back earlier in this quarter for a touchdown for Marquette. Marquette has the ball here and a big lead, 40-13. Here's a pass from Kaiser over the corner. Touchdown, Marquette. Number 10, Jordan Harris with the touchdown catch. And Marquette's on the board again. 25-yard touchdown pass from Kaiser to number 10, Jordan Harris. It's 46-13. So Harris had his man beat, turned around, caught the ball, fell backwards, and into the end zone. And Marquette adding to their lead. So the sideline, they're trying to get their direction here. Here comes their 11th man. Running it on the play is Donovan. And too many men in the field for Kincaid as the kick is up and good as one of their players tried to scramble off at the last moment, but the point after is good nonetheless. Marquette adds to their lead, 47-13, 6:06 left in this game. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Toyota can take you far and cost you far less.
Get great leases, low APRs, and amazing cashback offers on all your favorite Toyota models. To learn more, visit your Toyota dealer or buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
And off your mind, leaving you free to ponder. If there's a new car scent, why isn't there a new home scent?
American Family Insurance. Call me, Gerard Fisher, at 466-7062.
Welcome back to Public School Stadium here in Alton as Marquette has a commanding lead now. 47-13 over Kincaid South Fork. The Ponies have not scored since the second quarter. They did the only scoring in the second quarter, actually. Marquette has done all the scoring since as this kick here by Hofert is out of bounds the 20-yard line. That's where the Ponies will start. Next weekend here on Z1570, we have 4 high school games and the Illini back in action after an off week. Next Friday night, it's Granite City hosting Alton. That's our live game next Friday night here on the Big Z. Then we'll have the East Alton Wood River Marquette game. Marquette hosting the Oilers here at Public School Stadium for homecoming next weekend. That'll be our tape delay broadcast. Miami of Ohio at Illinois next Saturday morning at 11 here on the Big Z live. And then next Saturday afternoon, tape delay coverage, CM at Waterloo and Greenville at Roxana. Next Saturday afternoon, Roxana with their first win of the season last night. First play for Kincaid. The Explorers wrap up the quarterback back at around the 15-yard line as he scrambles and scrambles and scrambles. As that offensive line fell apart there, and Drysdale in on the tackle, among others. (47-13) the score here. Marquette with a commanding lead in this one. Tryon falling back. Hands off to his first man through. That's number 45 for the Ponies. Brandon Rodden, his first carry of the night. But he's still behind the original line of scrimmage as they try again. 3rd and 14 for the Ponies. We're giving Marquette a battle in the first half, but Marquette has taken control of this game and then some. Quarterback option, decides to keep it. Eventually brought down on the play by several Explorers in there. Danny Holtz in there on the tackle. Jackson Morrissey in there too. So it'll be a 4th down situation for South Fork, who they're going to kick it away this time, deep in their own territory. Ball on the 15-yard line. The kick from about the 5-yard line. Not a good kick. It's to about the 40, 45. Takes a good couple of bounces up to midfield. So Marquette will take over at midfield. And Marquette with a commanding lead, 47-13, 4:11 left to go. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. First Mid-America Credit Union, exceeding member expectations since 1934. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance. All of your protection under one roof. Macias Insurance, professional, independent insurance agents. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Toyota, let's go places. Visit www.buyatoyota.com. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care, offering friendly service and reliable repair since 1974. Liberty Bank, committed to providing excellent customer service above all else. Family-owned Johnson's Corner at 2000 State Street in Alton is the area's best corner bar and eatery. Burco Construction provides all types of construction services, from new building projects to renovations. 618-259-2440. Clean, shine, and protect. Otto Butler Car Wash and Express Lube, located at 1706 Homer Adams Parkway.
And a big penalty it will be against South Fork, who now just trying to stay with Marquette as best they can, as Marquette well in command of this one, 47-13, and now it's just a desperation penalty perhaps. Trying to bring Cowens down, who is pretty close to finding some room to run there on the right side as he was working his way that direction. So the Marquette line steps up. And a new quarterback in there for Marquette is number 4. And Marquette turns the ball over, and Kincaid picks it up, and they will take over.
Another low snap from the center.
So on the 35-yard line is where Marquette will give the ball up, and South Fork will now take over.
And Troy Aguirre was in there for his first shot at quarterback tonight.
So South Fork will take over. Tryon falls back. He's going to throw. Throws right up the middle, and the ball is off of one man. One Marquette player tried to hunt it down. Nothing doing, so a busted play. So it'll be a 2nd and 10 situation for the Ponies. Tryon falls back, looks for a man to pass to. Ball is almost grabbed by Holtz again. As he was there, he thought he had it, may have even tipped it a little bit. Excuse me, not Holtz. That was number 52, Riley Bamper. Holtz is 22. Bamper was there. May have gotten a little hand on it. 3:34 left to go in this game. 3rd and 10 for South Fork. Quarterback handoff off the middle. There's nobody there. He gets some room, so he'll get a first down and more. Across the 45 to midfield. Across to the 45-yard line of Marquette as Kincaid picks up some much-needed yardage. A little too late, but still a nice play here late in the game. Simple handoff that time, John. He found some room and got a couple of good tackles, or good blocks, and no tackles from Marquette until he was well in their territory. So Kincaid threatening here. Another handoff up the middle. Across the 40. Pushing forward to the 35-yard line, close to the 35, close to a first down. Now a flag on the play. Two of the players may have mixed it up, as one player from Kincaid is going to go off the field.
72 from Kincaid and 77 from Marquette.
So we'll see what the final penalty here is. They scrapped near midfield, and the flag was thrown, so we'll see where this one ends up.
I would say it'd be offsetting.
Yeah, very good chance of that, as they are trying to decide. 3 of the officials there at the original line of scrimmage, trying to sort it all out. And the call, they'll say, I guess, offsetting for both. And so they were offset, and they'll try again here. But both of those players off the field. So it'll be a 2nd and 1 situation for the Ponies. 36-yard line is where the ball sits, as they're making some ground here. 3:07 left to go in this game. Marquette 47-13. They have a commanding lead in this one. High snap, grabs it, throws across the middle, tipped off a couple of players, but falls incomplete. Diving after it that time was Jackson Morris. He couldn't come up with it, but it had hit 2 or 3 other players before it got in his area. And that'll bring up a 3rd down situation for South Fork. Ponies against the Explorers here tonight. Marquette a commanding lead late in this game. Under 3 minutes left to go. But the Ponies threatening. 3rd and 1. Handoff to the first man through, and he's close to a 1st down. And they're going to measure. They're going to measure. Yes, no. Nope. They'll call it a 1st down. They'll give it to him. So a 1st down for the Ponies here. I believe that was Landon Farrell who had the carry on that one for South Fork. Ball on the Marquette 35-yard line. Ball snapped, thrown far down the left side and overthrown. Both the 2 men were bumping, no flags on the play, incomplete throw, and they'll bring it back for a 2nd down. Failed pass will stop the clock. On a night, we've had a 2-hour, 34-minute game, John.
What?
Stay with me. Marquette in command of this one, and that play is broken up and busted and didn't go anywhere, as that's a loss in the play of 5 yards. As the handoff didn't get anywhere. I think that was Felton who had that ball, and he was brought down the backfield. 47-13, 2 minutes left to go in this one. The clock runs. Marquette about to even their record at 2-2. Shotgun again for a try in the quarterback. Hands off to Felton again. He's around the right side, finds some room. 1st down, close to it. He dives up to the 25-yard line, and we'll see where he's marked. As Felton gets the ball, gets some room on the right side, and it's going to be close to another 1st down, maybe just shy. They'll mark him just shy of the 1st down. And marking him the 26, he needed the 25, so 4th and 1. And, of course, they'll go for it. Here we go. Falling back to pass is trying the quarterback under pressure. A nice little pass up the middle, but it is called incomplete. All officials saying incomplete. Attempted catch by number 20, Farrell, and
Marquette takes
Marquette will take over on downs. Now they're going to figure it out. We'll take a quick break as they figure it out. Marquette with the lead, 47-13. You listen to 1570 Radio Sports.
If you want your car to look stunning and keep it running, then take your car to Andy's Auto Body and Complete Car Care Center. Andy's ASE certified mechanics perform oil changes, suspension repair, air conditioning repair and service, engine diagnostics, warranty maintenance, tires, brakes, and shocks, plus state-of-the-art Hawkeye alignment. Like Andy's on Facebook. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care Center with 2 locations in Alton and Maryville is your car's home away from home.
Burco Construction provides all types of construction services, from new building projects to renovations. Directional boring is a specialty. Directional boring is a way to get utilities from one point to another without destroying existing ground or obstacles that are in between the 2 points. Directional boring goes above and beyond traditional trenching, connecting utilities and services in places where traditional trenching is impossible. In business since 1998, Burco Construction Company, 618-259-2440.
Back at Public School Stadium, Marquette's leading Kincaid South Fork 47-13. Liam Maher is the freshman. He's the quarterback here now as he's taking some snaps here tonight. It's a nice handoff to Alex Cowens, and Cowens scrambles up the right side with a nice gain of about 20 yards up to the 44-yard line. As Kaiser's done for the night. So number 4, Liam Maher, getting some snaps here. He hands off to number 1 for Marquette, who takes it up. There's Walls, sprints through the middle of the defense. He is gone. Tazian Walls, a touchdown for Marquette, and they score again. And there's a player down in the field, one of the South Fork players. Referee helps him up. He's okay. But a touchdown for Marquette from the 44-yard line. 56-yard touchdown. Marquette on the board again. Their 4th touchdown here in the 4th quarter. From the freshman quarterback, Liam Maher, to Walls, who runs it in. So Marquette up over 50 points here, 53-13. 6 touchdowns here in the second half. And I believe Liam Maher will also kick this one, John.
Looks like it.
Kaiser back in to hold. Maher kicks up, and it is no good. So his first point after try here tonight is no good, but he hands off for a touchdown. 53-13. Marquette with the lead. We're going to go ahead and keep it here.
Well, Mayer has had an exciting night for a freshman.
Two handoffs, one to Cowens, and the final to Walls. 2 handoffs and one large gain over 20 yards. The rest taken in by Harris. For Walls, for the touchdown tonight. We'll have our player of the game for you coming up here in just a little bit. The Munganast Alton Toyota player of the game. As Marquette dominating this one, 53-13 here, but dominating mainly, John, in the second half as they look shaky in the first half, but
boy, didn't they?
I guess they did learn something at halftime.
Or they remembered what they were taught during the week.
That might have been it. They needed a refresher, halftime refresher. Whatever it was, it worked, and Marquette cruising to tie this game, or tie their season, even their season out at 2-2. Kincaid falls to 1-3. At the completion of this one, just under 30 seconds left to go. Point after no good, so it's 53-13. Kincaid will bring it up from the 20 to the 30, to the 35, up to near the 40-yard line.
Maher also kicked off. Good for him.
So he's had some action tonight. Stephen Herron, number 7, in on the play, making the tackle, the sophomore. So some of the underclassmen getting some action here tonight. And that will do it as the clock runs out. 53-13. Marquette with the win. They improve to 2-2 on the season. Back with a wrap-up after this. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Set, hit. Protection. Can anyone over there give me protection?
Danny, hold it. Put me in, coach. I can offer protection. Set, hit. Not only can I protect the quarterback, I can protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Family-owned Johnson's Corner at 2000 State Street in Alton is the area's best corner bar and eatery. The restaurant is known for its homemade onion rings, fantastic pizza, and of course, its famous pork tenderloin. The bar is a friendly place to talk, laugh, make new friends, and of course, quench your thirst. Now you can watch live high school sports in the bar. Open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Johnson's Corner is an inviting place to enjoy good comfort food. Johnson's Corner, an Alton
Back at Public School Stadium to wrap it up here for the Marquette win tonight, 53-13 over Kincaid South Fork. Marquette improves to 2-2. Kincaid South Fork falls to 1-3. All the scoring in the second half, all Marquette. 6 touchdowns, 2 in the third, 4th in the fourth. Kareem Hamilton with a touchdown early on in the third quarter, and then Kaiser, the touchdown run in the third quarter also. The 2-point conversion made it 27-13 at that point. 53-yard touchdown run by Danny Holtz to start the fourth quarter. A 7-yard touchdown run by Brandon Kaiser. 25-yard touchdown pass to Alex Harris near the middle of the fourth quarter. The point after there was good as well. And then that late touchdown, Liam Maher, the freshman quarterback, the handoff to Walls. Tazian Walls runs at 56 yards, a touchdown. That made it 53-13. So Sobiejo, with the touchdown early in the first quarter. Kareem Hamilton, another touchdown early in the game. A lot of spreading out there, but you and I talked during the break. Danny Holtz had some nice receptions tonight, had the one touchdown, had some good defensive work tonight. He's our Munganast Alton Toyota player of the game, John.
I would wholeheartedly agree.
He did a nice job, as did many of the Explorers tonight, as they really turned it around here in the second quarter, or second half, I should say. But Danny Holtz, our player of the game from Alton, Munganast Toyota. We thank them for their sponsorship. Thanks to all of our sponsors here tonight. Thanks to the folks at RiverBender.com for their work this evening, and also to Brian Hennigan back at our studios. John, good to see you again. We'll see you down the road. Thank you for your help.
I enjoyed it, Mark.
Nice to see you again. We thank you for listening in to all of our broadcast here on Z1570 and at AltonDailyNews.com. Marquette back at home next week. They'll host East Alton Wood River for homecoming. For my broadcast partner, John Rogers, and Brian back in the studio, and all of our sponsors, thanks for listening, everybody. Have a great Saturday night.
RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. First Mid-America Credit Union, exceeding member expectations since 1934. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance. All of your protection under one roof. Macias Insurance, professional, independent insurance agents. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Toyota, let's go places. Visit www.buyatoyota.com. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care, offering friendly service and reliable repair since 1974. Liberty Bank, committed to providing excellent customer service above all else. Family-owned Johnson's Corner at 2000 State Street in Alton is the area's best corner bar and eatery. Burco Construction provides all types of construction services, from new building projects to renovations. 618-259-2440. Clean, shine, and protect. Auto Butler Car Wash and Express Lube, located at 1706 Homer Adams Parkway in Alton.